Good morning, Spirit Lake, Idaho. This is Evie Lynn and George Sanchez of Bubble Boy Boutique. And what you're looking at right now is my view from our new location. And you can see all my wonderful new friends. I call them family. And I will fight hard for local businesses. They have every one of these people have been so good to George and I. Things have been really weird. We went through a cancer scare with George and 17-pound loss because of his rheumatoid arthritis, which makes him too ill to work a normal job. So we own our store for this very reason. We had traveled for 8 years and circumstances said that we couldn't travel anymore. But anywho, here we are, and this is our new location from uptown to downtown, and we are at 6276 West Main Street. We're across the street from the Timber Lake Litter Control and right next door to the Linker Longer and really close to Sondel Pottery. And currently we're in our winter hours, which means we're open from Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we are entering our building. And here we are. We have furniture. We have a beautiful trophy that was won by me, woohoo, for the Winterfest, which is a really great organization. They raise funds for our local parks and recs, and Jody runs that, and she's phenomenal. If you ever get an opportunity to work with her, I strongly suggest volunteering. And look at those little soldier men. Aren't those cute? Those were made by the Newbury family. We have 5% vendors here, and my husband is the other 95%. I have some talents, but I'm so often found on the computer that I don't get to do those sorts of creating anymore. But my husband is Guy Plus Sewing, and he sews anything, everything. He can look at a picture and copy it, and obviously work from a pattern. And the story behind that is actually, George was 19 years old, and here's a fun fact. He is a pilot, and he had received his first airplane at the age of 19. His father ran an FOB in Miami, Florida, actually Opelika. And long history. Actually, George comes from a pretty elite family background. I'm pretty boring, so we won't go into that. But I do have a wonderful family. So anyway, he had an airplane. He did not like the upholstery. He said it was so ugly. It looked like barf. And so he yanked out a sewing machine and had no training whatsoever and reupholstered his airplane. And has been doing it ever since. Rusty Car Coffee, probably my most favorite product in the store. Anyone who knows me here in Spirit Lake knows that I will kill myself for the local folks here. And I live, this is huge. Huckleberry coffee is my favorite. And often residents of Spirit Lake will bring creamer for me to keep me supplied in coffee, because God forbid I go a day without coffee or an hour without coffee. This is a new vendor. This is Nicholas, and he's actually really wonderful to work with. He has put countless hours into, I would say about 300 games here. We have systems here. Each game has been tested 3 times on 3 separate devices. So if you have a broken system, don't throw it out. Bring it here. We will put a custom order in and he will fix it. He also has a couple of collectibles that are really worth checking out. And that big whopping mess back there, that would be Double Team Promotion Social Media. That's me. I'm actually pretty shy. People kind of laugh at that, but it's true. I dread people and, face to face. I do very well on the computer because I don't have to see the eye rolling, the grunges, all that stuff. But yeah, that's me, Double Team Social Media. I'm so honored. I work for many, many wonderful people like the Chamber. I love that job. And I've just landed some more big clients outside the state of Idaho, so I'm pretty excited. I can't make that announcement yet. But anyway, here is our secondhand room. It's really messy right now. It was like the last thing to do, and we will kind of put that together more within the next week or so. We have more displays being made, and we have more inventory coming in. A portion of this has been donated to us to sell for the use of what we feel is right. We do a lot of charity work. We try to use our store to serve the community, and I feel we've done a great job. So if you're one of those families that we had the great honor of helping, remember, pay it forward. We cannot survive this world without having a kind heart. So we have clothes. We have tons of clothes coming in, so don't be scared off. There's not a lot there, but there is a ton coming in. And we have toys, and we have stuff, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff not here yet. I just want to give a shout out to Brandy, who has also put endless hours in, who's actually kept me pretty calm. This has been really hard because we had a cancer scare with George, and he's lost almost 17 pounds. So he's been quite ill, and he also suffers from rheumatoid arthritis, which has made things a terrible challenge, but we got through it. So little wifey here took on the challenge of painting, moving, arranging, and just everyday business. We really tried hard to keep George out of the loop. God has granted us the gift of his sewing ability, so he has been sewing nonstop, and he is the owner of Guy Plus Sewing. So you can drop off your hemming, upholstery work. You have to get that in there and get a quote, because that one's a little bit challenging. So depending on the type of upholstery, he does every kind of sewing there is, but he does have limitations, like cars. That becomes a little more difficult for him. So depending on the type of car and the time frame, he will do anything for sewing. And this is our little store. So don't mind my speaking at 6:30 in the morning. I didn't go to bed until almost 1, and we got up about 3:30 this morning to put the final touches on this. Today is our soft opening. Saturday is our grand opening. We are so proud of this shop. We are so proud. We made a promise when we moved to Spirit Lake that we would be full force, hands-on with the community, and I think we did okay. I know we've upset some people, and I really deeply apologize if you're one of those people. But I'm not an evil person. We are not evil. Maybe annoying. But we have nothing but loyalty, and we will fight for our local businesses. So I know when a new company moves in, if they need a paint job, guess who's going to be there painting all hours of the night with them? It's just what you do. That's how I was raised. I'm a daughter of a police officer, and I'm a granddaughter of a state trooper, both of whom are retired and live in Germany. So I fly solo here in the United States. A little background on me. See, told you, my life is boring. And George and I are not sophisticated by any means. We're actually quite boring and old and simple. So we have kind of low standards for ourselves. We just want others to be happy, and that's always been our primary goal. So there you go, a little history on Bubble Boy Boutique. Oh, the story of Bubble Boy Boutique really quickly. My husband has broken lamps. He has broken items in stores. We have a funny little rule. He is not allowed to touch anything inside of any kind of a store. And with that being said, I am known for giving nicknames, and that is his nickname, Bubble Boy. So, and when we came to the point of naming our store, I kind of kiddingly said Bubble Boy, and he filled it in with Boutique. So I got the approval, and that's how Bubble Boy came to be. We are very proud of our area. We are proud of our city. I'm humbled by it. It's beautiful here. We have great people. We have great opportunities here. If you believe in yourself and you fail at one location, don't give up. Talk to the businesses. They'll jump in there and they will support you. There is no better place I'd rather be